Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I have not picked up the camera since Saturday. It is Tuesday. I am on my way to the UPS store. I need to um, drop my keys off because I closed my mailbox there, and I need to do some fingerprinting. I'll sit down and kind of tell you guys why I'm doing that in another video, probably when I'm in the house. So I need to do that. Then after that, I have a therapy session. So I am kind of out and about today. Just threw my hair back in the ponytail. Now it looks like I don't even have hair unless you see it when I do my hair. But threw my hair back in the ponytail like I normally do. Still have my nails on. Let me tell you, I cracked it. I cracked the codex on how to keep these damn nails on without them popping off for days. So, like I said, I put these on Saturday. I put them on Saturday evening right before I went to the event. And they are still on. And when I tell you I've been doing everything with them, I thought they were going to break yesterday. I was doing laundry and I had to put one of my comforters in the washing machine. And I was like, all right, I had to pick it up. It's a rather heavy one. I'm like, damn it, these damn nails going to come off. Nope, not at all. So I was telling you guys that I used to have tons of press-ons. I used to have tons of them, packs and packs of them, and I would just, pull them out, wear them for an event or whatever. Or if I just wanted to have my nails done, I used to do that too. I just used to switch them out every 2 weeks, just like you would. But within that 2 week period, they're popping off. I'm re-gluing, they're popping off. Like, they never stayed on solid for more than 2 days before it's popping off, especially with me wetting my hands and taking a shower and all that. They would pop off. But it has not happened. It has not happened. So we shall see. My appointment is in like 9 minutes. And I'm probably going to get there in 9 minutes. So she gave me this test to do. It was 126 questions. And this shit took me, I don't know, like 2 hours, 3 hours maybe to do. And it's because I don't know, I couldn't focus. I was tired. I was like falling asleep in between. And it's the test like you used to do in school. So she gave me the actual paper form of it. I was going to do it electronically. She said, no, do the paper form of it. So you got to do with the bubbles. And let me make sure this is on because so you had to do the bubbles. And I'm doing the bubbles and I'm like, listen, now I'm hungry. I stopped doing that to get something to eat, to make something to eat, to make a snack. Then I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I'm doing it and I'm watching vlogs. So now I'm paying attention to vlogs and I'm doing the test, but I'm like, I don't know why I'm so distracted. Maybe, I don't know. I got my cycle. Maybe that's why I was distracted in the test. And it was very simple questions. It's not like it was heavy questions where I had to really think hard about them. Although on some of them I did, because that's just how my brain works. I'm like, well, what does that mean? Then I'm looking up stuff. And it says don't like really feed into them. Like, look at the question. Don't take long to answer it. Answer the question, move on. Child, not me. I'm like, okay, these 2 words, let me see what they trying to say. What is it asking? She's done them before, hoping that she just reviews it and she knows how to score it up real quick, because I would like to know my score. And She seems like one of those people that'll be like, it's okay, let's just go ahead and have the session, and next time you come, be like, no, I need to know it today. I need to know it today. I was going to say something, but I'm just trying to be very particular with what it is that I say. I've been doing some research on narcissistic personality disorder just because I need to know a little bit more about it um, from an educational standpoint. I don't want to talk about it and I don't know what I'm talking about, but it seems like a lot of the research that I'm doing, I was um, dead on. No, that's not how the fuck you say it. Is it dead on? I was on point with what it is that I was thinking and saying about it to certain people or a particular person. Um, and so it's just been really interesting dealing, kind of reading up about it and then sitting back and thinking about stuff like, yo, shit is crazy. Crazy. Ow. Oh. Ow. Uh-oh. Oh, my neck. Oh, it just hurt my head. I don't know how I go from talking to getting this damn pain in the back of my head, but I did fall my ass to sleep on the couch last night. But you see, the shit just stopped me like right dead smack in my damn sentences here. Jeez. So I have made it to the UPS store. So I'm going to go ahead and go in. I'll pick you guys back up. Let me see, because I'll be swearing that I have lumps and stuff in my head. Oh, no, but I feel it right here. Ow, ow, ow. Anyway, let me go in here. I will pick you guys back up. Okay, I'm back, you guys. That went nice and smooth. Got my fingerprints done, returned my key, and did my printouts. Man, I'm so annoyed. So I was gonna go to Staples before I came to UPS, but I was running out of time. So, and I needed to print something. I needed to print some documents. I told you guys, but I didn't. I went to print them on my printer at home. And I didn't have ink, so I was like, forget it. I can just print it at the UPS. I got me something from Starbucks. It was right next door, and this cute little cup. So I said, let me go ahead. Just so when I go to Starbucks, I can just have them put my stuff in here. So you guys already know what I get. This is a chai tea latte, 1 pump of toasted vanilla with oat milk. And I also got a pump of sugar cookie. Child, I didn't know it was a Starbucks, right? When did they open this? This is new. Oh, they ain't even open yet. That Starbucks is new. That's what they were building, a Starbucks? I go to print the documents, or the girl prints them for me while I'm doing my fingerprints. So she's like, it's 6 and some change. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I said, when I called before I came here, she told me it was, I believe it was 69 cents per document that you print out. I only had 3. Well, I had 4, but the 4th one I just showed her on my phone and she accepted that. So I had 3 documents to print out. She gonna tell me they charge $3.99 for you to send it to their email. I said, well, I just spoke to you on the phone and you didn't tell me that. I would have put the documents on my USB and just printed them right here at the machine. She said they charge $3.99. I said, no, they don't. I said, no, they don't. Because I printed at the machine before, and if I'm bringing it on my USB, I'm doing it myself. So basically, I'm paying $3.99 for the service for you to go ahead and print them out because I emailed them. I said I wouldn't have paid an additional $3.99 had I brought my own USB. She's like, well, that's what the store owner charges. I'm like, I understand that, but she would not have charged that to me, because what would be her reasoning for charging an additional $3.99 if I'm coming in there with my own personal USB? She's like, oh yeah. So I just spent an additional $3.99 that I would not have had to spend if I would have just taken my ass to Staples. God damn it. So you guys saw my new face regime and stuff like that. I don't know. Everything that I purchased was supposed to be for sensitive skin. I don't know if my skin is super sensitive. It's supposed to be for dry skin, but I feel like it's drying my skin out even more, if that makes sense. It's crazy to me because everything I purchased was for sensitive, dry skin. But I am noticing that my skin seems even more dry. I really wish that there were black dermatologists out here. And I'm going to look again because I need to see a black dermatologist. Black. I went to a dermatologist with my daughter, and she was cool, but she was very quick, like literally in and out, in and out. But I did question her to see if they had the laser machine for African American skin or skin of color. She told me that they did not. I was talking to her about some dry spots that I had on my skin. So after I came back from Jamaica, that you guys never got that footage because it was all lost except for photos, which I guess I can throw up photos, but does that even make sense? All of my footage was lost. And that's crazy because out of all of my trips, Jamaica was the only trip where I lost all of the video footage. All of it. Except for the one video that um, is my intro video, introducing myself. It was a 3 minute and some change video. That's the only footage that lasted from Jamaica. I'm back. It's crazy, right? I, it's fucked up. I had to go back to see what the fuck I was talking about. Um, the skin products. Everything I purchased was for sensitive to dry skin, which my skin is sensitive and dry, but I just feel like it's drying me out. So I was speaking about the dermatologist, and when I came back from Jamaica, I had dry patches on my skin. Sometimes I get dry patches on my face, but I noticed that I had dry patches on my skin, and some of them were raised, which was crazy to me because when I go anywhere, I always bring sunscreen. I was using sunscreen while I was in Jamaica, like everywhere. And I came back with like patchy skin. None of the places that I've been to that ever happened. So I thought that I had got bit by something, a mosquito, but it didn't look like a mosquito bite. I almost thought it was damn wingworm. So my daughter had just so happened to be going to the dermatologist, and I was like, I'm gonna roll with you to see if I can get these questions answered without an appointment. So that's what I did. And she looked at my skin really quick, and then she looked at the patches, and she was like, oh, that's eczema. I'm like, yeah, but I don't have eczema. And I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah. She looked at it. She was like, I'm sure it's eczema. She said, just keep moisturizing it. When did this open? She's like, just keep moisturizing it as much as you can. And doggone it, I guess she was right, because after, I would say, a week of me being back from Jamaica, they went away. Before I washed it, all down here was like white, and it was like white and crackly, and I'm like, what is going on? Why is that like that? I don't know. And then I'm noticing like dry spots on my face, but I'm washing it. I'm not using the mandelic acid every day. It says not to use it every day, so I'm using it maybe twice a week. I think one week I used it 3 times, but then I was like, I'm not going to use it 3 times. I'm going to use it twice a week. even with the shades on, my face is moisturized right now, and I still feel like it's looking dry. So I'm washing it, I'm moisturizing it. I am using the SPF when I'm out in the daytime, under eye cream. I don't know. And this is why I don't start doing shit. This is exactly why. Because when I start using products and they don't work, I get discouraged. And then I'm like, okay, and these products are not cheap. They're not cheap products. Like, products for your skin are not cheap. So to purchase products and then for them to be acting the fuck up, for your skin to still be acting the fuck up, it's super annoying. So I need to just go see a dermatologist. What I really want is to go to a black dermatologist and do a chemical peel. I want to do a chemical peel. I want to start fresh on my face. Where the hell am I? Oh, the Wendy's. I'm like, what the fuck? I want to start fresh on my face, fresh skin, and start from there. And I don't think that I'm going to get the results that I'm looking for unless I do a chemical peel. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. You can see that my face is moisturized, but I just feel like it's dry. Not this right here. I don't know how I got that, but I feel like it's my third eye now, so I've accepted it because nothing that I do will make it go away. But like shit like that, like I don't know. It's just weird. So I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna give it a little while longer. That's gonna be the highlight. Hold on, I'll be back. All right, yeah, I'm back. So the way I ended that, y'all saw me look to the side. My girl Mikkel pulled up into the parking lot. I'm like, girl, that's Mikkel is the one who had the event on Saturday. So I was surprised to see her out and about. Although we don't live that far from each other, we live like 7 minutes from each other. So we were talking about this decision that I have to make. And she's like, I heard. I'm like, damn. We have such a small circle out here as far as people who people of color who kind of hang out together, do stuff together, whatever, work together, assist each other, whatever. We kind of have a small circle. So she's like, I heard. I'm like, girl, who told you? Because I know who told her, because I only told one person. So she's like, girl, what you gonna do? Like, I don't know. I do not know. Anyway, I might as well just go on ahead and tell y'all, because it's no sense for me to sit down and have like a deep thought out conversation. But I told you guys that I was considering going back to work because my business had slowed down because of the market. You guys know that I'm in the real estate industry. I'm a loan signing agent, and the majority of my business, besides general notary work, which is when people call my company, the bulk of my business for the last 2 years has been real estate. And so the market has changed, interest rates have gone up, people have slowed down with refinancing and purchasing and stuff like that. I still have some business, that comes in, refinances, a lot of general notary work or whatever. But it has slowed down substantially. And I have plans. I have things that I need to do within the next 24 months that are uber important to me. Not even, we're about to be in 2023. So I would say in the next 24 months that are extremely important to me and my future. So I decided to go back to work. And this is the thing about, I'm going to sidetrack, but I'm going to come back to this. this is the thing about having a degree. People always, I see people online talk all the time about how they went to college, they got their degree, and the shit is sitting in a box somewhere. They didn't use it. They still owe money. Yada yada yada. I've used all of my degrees, and the fact that I do have degrees is the reason why when I want to work, when I want to step back into the marketplace and not run my own business, although I'll still be running it in the later in the day because I have the option to do that. But when I want to step back into the marketplace, I have that piece of paper that allows me to do so. So I am in a position right now where I have been offered 2 positions at both of the universities that I applied to. They say when it rains, it pours. And I love, the pouration of the rain. But like I said, I just hate the fact that I have to turn one down because I have to do what's best for me at this point in my life. Well, at any point in my life, but at this point in my life, I have to do what's best for me. I have to make sure that I'm making the right decision for myself. And I used to say myself and my kids, but I need to make sure that I'm making the right decision for myself. Because although I have a college-age daughter, my son will be graduating high school in a year and a half. Neither one of them are interested in the schools that I was offered the positions at. So I have to do what's best for myself, for my future, and I have to make sure that I am taking these steps and planning my steps accordingly. And unfortunately, I can't really feel, not unfortunately, why am I saying unfortunately? Let me run that back. I cannot feel bad for others because I've done that a lot in my life. I have to make sure that I'm good. So that is the news, you guys. That is the news. I have been offered 2 positions, and both of these universities are very prestigious universities. The universities have both been around for hundreds of years. They're not historically black universities, but they have been around for hundreds of years. So getting into them was a feat, but here I am. When I first moved over here, I remember looking at one of the schools and I was like, maybe I should work there. Maybe I can work there one day. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 2019. We're about to go into 2023. It was something that I needed to step out on faith and do. I had to do it. And I had to believe in myself in order to do it. It was scary. It was new. But I had been trying to do it all of my years of working. I always kind of wanted to do something, but nothing ever caught on well enough to support me fully. But in 2019, I stepped out on faith and didn't know what was going to happen. But I knew I was going to work my ass off and do whatever I needed to do in order to make money to survive. So, yeah, it's been 3 full years. 20, 21, 22. Actually, it's been 3.5, so almost 4 years. It's been 3.5 years that I have been a full-time entrepreneur. It gave me the opportunity to be home. It gave me the opportunity to be available for my kids whenever they needed me. Regardless of me, what I was doing, I was always able to fix my schedule to where if they needed me, any school things, anything, I was able to be available, and I didn't have anyone, telling me, well, you can't do this, you can't take that time off, whatever. So for 3.5 years, I did that. My kids are big now. I have a 19-year-old. I have a 16-year-old. They don't need me as much. I barely see them, okay? They have their own lives. So now it's an opportunity for me to go back into the workplace, different mindset, not going in with a sense of fear, not going in with a sense of desperation, not going in with imposter syndrome, none of that. Because I know for the last 3.5 years, I did what it was that I needed to do in order to survive, in order to run my businesses, and I made really, really good money. So I know that I can do that again. But I know what I want to do by 2025. There's something that I need to accomplish, and I said this, guys, to you guys before. I want to get my master's, and I want to get my license. So this, one of the universities has the program that I have been looking at. I did not want to pay for it. It's very expensive. But now that I'm going to be an employee at the particular institution, I can get my master's for free. And then I can go ahead and get my license. So it's always to me, it's always a means to an end. I'm not going to give up my freedom for nothing. This year has been bittersweet for me. Like, this was probably one of the best years that I've had. Anyway, I'm not even gonna go into that because I told you guys I'm gonna do a EOY video. Probably later on in the month, I'll do that, and then we can run through that. But I'm home. I need to run in the house real quick before I go to my therapy session. But yeah, so that's what Mikkel and I was talking about, because I have to turn down one of the positions, and it's challenging. It's hard. It's hard. Because no matter how mean I look, because I've heard that my entire life, I am a softie. I'm the sweetest person. I have a very sweet heart, a very vile mouth when necessary, but I'm an empath. I have the sweetest heart, and I generally don't like to hurt people, let people down, disappoint people, but I also don't like to do that with myself either. Hold on. All right, so I'm back. It is like an hour and 15 minutes later. I just finished therapy, and I had a really good session. So now I'm on my way home to do these documents. I have to piss, and I don't know why the hell I did not use the bathroom before I left her house, because I gotta pee bad. And I'm trying not to hold my pee anymore, because I read something that said ways in which you don't put yourself as a priority, and actually holding your pee and basically waiting until the last minute until you can't take it anymore was one of the things on that list. And it resonated with me, because I do that. I'm not going to say a lot, but I do it often enough. This place actually open? I do it often enough for me to notice it. And so while I was sitting in there and I felt that I had to go to the bathroom, I should have just went to the bathroom when I first felt it. That's kind of what I'm training my brain to pay attention to and to do. Like, when you feel like you got to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. Just go to the bathroom. Don't hold it. Because number one, I'm not 25 or 15. I need my bladder to last the entirety of my lifetime. I don't need to be pissing on myself or none of that shit. So I really need to stop holding my piss. Yeah, keep going, please. Smart. Where's the parking? Oh, right immediately go into wholesale brain mode. When I was wholesaling, what? I could not pass by a property if it looked, you know, abandoned or like it needed some work or anything like that. Child, my ass was on it. I'd be circling the block, going back, ringing the bell, looking for information, trying to find, going home, searching out who's the owner. Like, when you've been in that world, what is shaking here? What's shaking? What's shaking? When you've been in that world, you kind of have that mentality. Ooh, the bathroom. What is that? Who the hell's whose bottle of damn peanut butter is that? I know it ain't ours because we don't eat. I don't even think we got peanut butter in the house, and we don't eat that brand, even if we did. Oh shit! See, as soon as you get home and your brain connects that it's a piss situation, the piss just wants to come out.
When our bodies